What is going on, all you little oddballs? It's your boy Corboy. We're back at it again today, playing some 76, but I have other things to talk about, so we're gonna do that. There's been some things going on in the Halo community recently, some actual good things. If you all didn't see, FaZe announced in Dallas that they are holding a 2v2 tournament. There's qualifiers and everything for it, and I just gotta be honest with you, makes me kind of happy. I'm happy that people haven't just left Halo completely behind and have just like forgot about its existence. Like genuinely speaking, I'm very very happy about that. Because I'll be honest, Halo is like just it's a special game. I know some people might be like, "Well, you're biased because you love Halo." That is true. I am very biased in this conversation. I'm not gonna lie about it. But like truly speaking, like Halo is like a very I think just important game in the esports space just because of many many reasons. Like for example, it really was like kind of the first console esport that like really took off. There's a lot of history that surrounds Halo, its players, etc. Especially from the OG days, like the MLG days with Halo 2 and Halo 3. Shit, even as much as I hate to say it, Halo Reach, unfortunately, is up in that list as well. But like genuinely speaking, like I just think Halo is just a really important game, and I don't think it should be forgotten about. And I know like right now the Halo community is just like in a really weird place. Like we don't have anything going on with Infinite. We don't know when we're getting a full title again. Like we're getting Campaign Evolved this year, which I am excited about. But yet again, we really don't know what's happening. So seeing like a tournament like this coming around, I think is like overall just a net positive. And who knows? We might do like a little watch party for it or something. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm excited to actually watch the tournament. I'm trying to, you know, put aside that like Halo's in a weird spot and just kind of do my thing because like I do love making Halo content. Truly, it feels weird when I'm like doing a video and I'm not talking about Halo to some certain degree. Like genuinely speaking, it's just it feels odd. It feels off-putting to me. I guess because I've spent so much time with the Halo community and playing the games, talking about the games, etc. It's a little odd whenever I'm not doing Halo stuff. At least in my opinion, it is. But as a whole, I'm just really, really excited. Like, I'm happy that there's these big esports organizations doing things for Halo, and not just like it doesn't seem like to really make profit. It's just like, hey, we care about the game and we want to do it. And I know Kason has said that like multiple times, like he actually gives a shit about Halo and its competitive scene because it is an integral part of console esports. I mean, we don't have Gears anymore, which is super super unfortunate. We and we really just have COD, and even then, like COD is kind of of course everything's now on PCs, so it's a little bit different than what it used to be. But those games are still integral and still mean something to a lot of people, and I do think that is just like a very important thing. I don't know how that missed, but all right, yeah. I'm trying to get used to using the bows and crossbows in this game. By the way, I have a build that I've made for it that definitely I think it needs a little bit more fine tuning, but overall I think I've got it. I got the build down that I'm rocking for this, and I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty damn fun. Wait a minute. Die. Thank you. But like truly like it's weird. I think since everything switched to PC, it is harder for like these games to grow because once you switch to PC, you realize how many other games you have to compete against. I.e., I think the biggest one, at least in terms of esports, is like Counter Strike and League of Legends. Like those games are significantly bigger than any of the games that I'm talking about, at least in terms of competitive side. And it's just weird. I feel like taking away from the console side is just a little odd, but that things change, and who knows? We could see it change again, where we start seeing these players go back to playing on console and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be like upset or mad about it. I'd be like, okay, cool, that's dope, like sick. It's just it's weird, but yet again, I'm just happy there's stuff going on with Halo, stuff that is actually interesting, and I think it being a 2v2 tournament will be really really interesting, just because it's not in the normal 4v4 format. I think it'll be like really fun to watch. At least personally, I think it will be, but we'll see. Um, and then besides that, I've literally just been playing 76. I have fully encased myself into random grinds. Like I said, I needed. I've been wanting to use the bows for a minute. I got two pretty decent ones, and I was like, I got a regular bow and a crossbow. And I was like, I need to do something with this. Like, I need to see how these are because I've like yet to really use them in game. And so yeah, now we're doing that. If you all can't tell, these things are kind of like a bit insane. Like, yeah, they're slow, but damn, the damage output is absolutely disgusting. And they do like this like cool ricochet effect, and I think that's kind of dope. So I've been using them quite a bit. Where the fuck did you come from? All right, bro. What? No. But yeah, these have been like really fun to use. It's just something different. Like I'm used to running around with my normal setup, and this kind of forces me out of my comfort zone and allows me just to do something else, and I'm enjoying it. Also, I'm trying to get all the tadpole stuff done because I've never done that actually. To be completely honest, I have never done it in my life, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. Let's get something done. So I've been working on that, doing a bunch of other stuff. I also yesterday managed to finally score something. If y'all can't tell, I scored my first 4-star legendary. I ran into Bigfoot and we killed him, and he dropped that for me, which I think is dope. I haven't done other than just like normal legendary grinding. I've never really went for like the 4 or 5 stars because I know it's a lot of in-game content, and unfortunately, um, none of my friends that I typically play with are like at a level to where we can do any like the super high tier stuff, which kind of sucks. So I'm kind of like forced to try something stuff out solo, see if I can do it, or try to find a group to do it, which is fine. Like it's totally whatever. But overall, it's definitely a little bit harder for me to get into those grinds because I do like playing with my friends, but it's trying to like help them like learn the game and stuff like that. Which is fine. I listen. Here's the thing: when it comes to certain games, I'm kind of used to being the leader at this point because I play the most. I'm just gonna be honest. Some would say I don't have a life outside of the game, which may be partially true. I'm just gonna be completely honest. That might be partially true, but that's okay. My friends are like, "Hey, buddy, can you teach me what the fuck I need to do?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got you." So I've been like guiding one of my buddies because he's hit the level 50 cap. So I'm teaching him like what kind of build he wants to do, showing him like some of the ropes and stuff of what you need to do in the game to be able to get to where he wants to be. And hopefully at some point we can run some of like the high end content or end game content, which I think will be really fun. If I can get my buddies down to run stuff like that, I will definitely be streaming it, but I'm also probably going to try to make some videos on it as well because I just think doing those kinds of videos with my friends are like always super fun. Like we did it with like the zombies Easter eggs and all of that, and it was like just genuinely so enjoyable. And I kind of miss doing content like that. Like truly, I like making shit with my friends. I think it's fun, but it's kind of hard to do sometimes. Um, Also, if I'm not mistaken, season 3 Reloaded for COD comes out this week, so unfortunately, we probably will go and try that out. Even though, from my last COD video, if y'all seen it, you would know my mental was in the pits of hell playing COD, and it was mostly because like the grind that I was doing was just honestly kind of driving me insane for the most part. Like, don't get me wrong, man. I think grinds are fun and all to some degree. Like, I do love grinding shit out. I love doing stuff that most people aren't going to do in the game, just because I don't know. It's the completionist in me. I think is really fun. Um, but man, COD multiplayer, like in its current state, is just kind of hell. Like pubs aren't really that fun. I'll be honest. I'm going to still attribute all that shit to Gunsmith, just because it allows for no like uniqueness in how people fucking play for the most part. Like everybody uses the same shit, and I just think it's really boring. That's just my personal stance on that. I know a lot of people probably feel that same way, and there's people who also feel different, but I'm gonna die on that hill, and I'm going to continue dying on that hill. Also, I would like to say I'm sorry I haven't uploaded the last 2 days because this video I'm recording this video on Thursday, but it'll be out Friday. My work schedule's been a little bit hectic this week, so it's been a little bit difficult for me to like make time to like sit down and do shit. Luckily, um, after today, like all my shifts are kind of like decent, and I can manage my time around it. I'm gonna try to stream some as well. Hopefully, I know I say that, and then sometimes it does happen, sometimes it doesn't. Listen, life happens, brother. It's part of it. Like it's okay. It's whatever. But we are gonna try to stream and everything. Like I said, I've just been kind of busy. I do get like 2 days off in a row though, like next week, so I'll be doing content and streaming those days as well. I've thought about maybe trying to like get content out ahead of time, but that's like also a negative thing for me because then I don't get to talk about a lot of stuff that happens during the week. So I try not to do that. Um, Either way, it kind of just makes me late. Like, cause sometimes shit happens and I'm at work and it's a fucking long ass day, and then I come home and I don't make a video. Some days it works in my favor. It's a mix of the two. But also, we do have the Xbox Showcase coming up here pretty soon as well. We're going to get a look at Gears E Day, so we will probably be streaming on that day. I'm at least try to. That's my plan. And then we're also going to do like a video talking about it. So I'll probably record that video while streaming. And I know it's a little bit weird, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get the content out, baby. That's just part of it. Um, and then also I'll probably get back into making some Halo videos here soon. I know I haven't been playing as much Halo. I've been listen, brother. I've been focused. I got to be honest. Also, on top of all of that, there's one thing I've really been trying to do in 76, which is I want to knock out everything in the map, which it takes a lot of time. I'm not gonna cap. It takes a little bit of determination to want to do it, but hey, I'm gonna try. This mole rat is fucking chasing me. Pop back up. Come on. Fuck you. The hell? Don't ever do that again. The shit was that? But yeah, I'm definitely just trying to do a bunch of stuff in this game that I haven't done. Like I've put quite a bit of time into 76, but on top of like helping my friends, doing other quests, and just a bunch of random shit, like it's kind of hard for me to just sit down and do the stuff that I want to do in the game. Um, so now that I have some time, I've been trying to knock out some shit that I've wanted to do. Um, Trying to like collect a bunch of shit, get a bunch of my collections completed, just because I like to hunt for stuff. Especially hunting for like all the plans. Genuinely, such a fun fucking time. Like I love just hunting for shit in games. If you give me like collectibles, if you give me like plans and stuff that I can craft, like dude, I will sit there and hunt it for days and months and years. Like it's fun. Also, I'll just say this: it's just fun to see how much this game has evolved since it first came out. Like I went back through recently to like some of like the starting areas of the game and just like seeing how like they've changed and shit like that. And dude, it's kind of insane to me how much 76 has grown from when it came out to now. Like I do think like that is like a super impressive thing and truly something that I don't think a lot of people give enough credit to this game for. Like they have completely turned this game around in a lot of ways, and I really really respect that, and I think it's really dope. Like personally, that's one reason I do actually like 76 so much is a lot has changed, but like I also like the fact that they've like made it feel like you're kind of just watching this world grow. And I think that's like a really cool thing about 76 that enough people don't talk about, in my personal opinion. I just think it's really cool. Also, I've got addicted to the fishing stuff. I finally went through and did that yesterday, and I spent like a good hour or two just listening to a podcast and fishing. When I could have been making a video, but instead I was fishing. Okay, you all see the problem here? I was fishing. Okay, that's the biggest part of all this is I was having a little fun. I said, I'm gonna go catch a couple fish and just see what happens. And god damn it, I had a good time. I gotta be honest about it. I had God fucking what the hell? Okay. Shit. Dickhead. But yeah, fishing's fun. I gotta be completely honest. Good addition to the game. I fuck with some fishing. I couldn't fish in real life because that shit's boring to me. I've been fishing before, whenever I was like much younger. And man, I was fucking bored out of my mind. I was like, I don't know what is fun about this. It's hot, and I'm not having fun. That is just one thing about me. If you all don't, I don't know why y'all would know this. I fucking hate hot weather. I've always been like a cold weather guy. That's like when I personally like to be outside and shit is when it's cold. I know to some people they're like, what? You don't like summer and spring? No, I fucking hate it. Genuinely speaking, I hate summer and spring so much. Like they are the most unbearable parts of the year for me. I hate being hot. That is just one thing I do not like. I don't like being hot. It just annoys the shit out of me. I would much rather be cold. Like I don't mind the cold. I love the fucking cold. Actually, as some would say. Like genuinely speaking, I really like it. Like when it's hot, dude. I feel fucking gross. I don't know. I'm weird, man. I'm a very like particularly like clean individual. Like I really can't stand being dirty and shit. Like it doesn't bothers me. Like I need to clean my setup right now. I just haven't had time. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff like even outside of content and work. I've been dealing with some like personal stuff that I'm trying to figure out. Just because shit happens, and I really do need to like one day go through here, and I'm gonna try to probably like tomorrow or some shit. Cause I get off like really early tomorrow. I'm gonna try to like go through and like clean my entire setup and everything, and everything back to how it needs to look. I also need to clean up the actual my actual PC itself. I need to actually like deep clean it. Which something I used to do like once a week. Whenever I used to work from home, literally like one day of the week while I was at work, if it was a slow day, I would just take this thing apart and clean it all. But I don't have the time to do that anymore. I don't work from home anymore. So I unfortunately just don't have the time to do things like that. So I've been trying to make some more time for it. But yeah, I'm just yapping now at this point. But yeah, we got cool Halo news. I'm really happy that people are still doing stuff with Halo. I've been grinding my ass off on 76. It's been pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Genuinely speaking, I just really like this game. The bows are really fun to use. I don't know why it took me this long to use them. I was like, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna suck. Maybe I don't really need to make a whole build just based around these bows. But it is pretty fun. The only thing that does suck about it right now is my carry weight is so damn low compared to what it's normally at. But I just wanted to see how powerful I can make bows, and dude, these things kind of rip. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, they're slow, but like, shit, they're kind of insane. Blood Eagle. What? Hey, all right, dude, I'm so sorry. I feel bad anytime I kill like a mongrel dog in Fallout. I don't know why. There you go. Blew his shit smooth off though. Yeah, that felt pretty good. But other than that, that's where I'm going to end the video for today. I will catch you all tomorrow or something. And you all are seeing this a day late anyway, so who knows? You guys, you'll get it soon enough. Later, guys.